What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is I visited the most remote town in the USA outside of Alaska, which makes sense because Alaska is
pretty
remote all over. We checked out this channel before. We did the Texas rodeo.
Yes, we
which
did.
was super interesting. Again, it was kind of mind-blowing and eye-opening.
It was. We did a few of hers though.
Yeah, we also did...
We did one where she travelled.
First impressions of Texas.
Yeah.
And then I think it was just her opinions on the US people.
Yeah.
I think that's the videos we've done of her. If you want to check out the links in the description. But what should we do?
Wait till later.
Later we've reacted to this. We'd really appreciate it. And then at the end we'll remind you can go and check her out. Most remote town in the USA. That looks very remote.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be somewhere Midwest.
It looks it, doesn't it? Mountains all the way round. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I think Midwest.
Very small town. Going to be interesting what people are like, especially to an outsider coming in. Whereas in towns like this, because there's not many people, it's kind of like... Everyone knows everyone. It's like, do you know when you go to like a locals pub? Or at least in the UK, you go to a locals pub.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, if you've never been in there, everyone's kind of like, oh, who's this guy? Because it's a locals pub, you know what I mean? I imagine that's what the town's going to be like. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button. Patreon tonight, Millie's Dunkin' Donuts and Taco Bell testing will be on there. I haven't even seen it yet. I'm going to edit it now and get it up as soon as this video is finished. But it will be on tonight, 24-hour early access, and it'll be out on the channel tomorrow. It does really help us out. Are you ready?
I am.
Let's get into it. I visited the most remote town in the USA. Let's go.
Today, I'm traveling to what is arguably the most isolated, remote town in the United States outside of Alaska.
Okay.
18 of us live here year-round.
It happens to sit at the end of a very remote, long dirt road with no school, no hospital, and no supermarket for 100 miles in every direction.
There's more than 18 homes
town.
Wait,
back in his heyday.
do you think he said 80?
No, he said 18, but it might be a separate part of this.
Maybe.
I'm taking several hours to drive here to see what it's like to live in a place that's just so detached from the busy, crowded, and hyper-convenient side of America that most of us know.
Feels like it shouldn't be America.
I know. It's like a different place.
And on a more personal note, I wonder, is this a place I could ever move to and call home? If you live here, you'd be part of that community.
Definitely. It must be like a family. Everyone's just a family there.
Why would anyone come here? I mean, I think it's a valid question. About 50 miles ago, I got on this narrow, lonely road that's just been getting worse and worse and sucking me deeper and deeper into this remote, vast landscape. There's no towns. I passed maybe 5 cars along the way, a few houses, and this road only leads to Jobbridge. There's nothing
Hope she's
else
filled
at
a
the
petrol.
end. You know, it kind of reminds me of New York City, but like the opposite.
Complete opposite.
Like in New York City, you can't get away from people.
Nothing like New York City.
Yeah, it's like, where is everybody?
Wow, that's nice.
That is very nice.
That looks so Englishy.
It's just a dam, innit? But I know you mean with the planes.
There's no planes.
No.
Here
Like,
is the
planes as in like flat grassland.
Oh.
not planes in the sky. I didn't think, it's EasyJet up there. That looks
It's
like
like, bro, that looks
British Airways.
planes all over the world.
first problem
see
with
flat
reaching this remote town I'm traveling to. It's in Nevada, but in order to reach it, you have to drive through Idaho because it's the only way that's open year-round. The next problem? The next closest gas station is 60 miles away. The closest city is 100 miles away.
Wow.
I'd be so
For
bored.
about an hour and a half
driving
en route to Jobbridge, there are no services as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, you can't even have a Mackey's on your way. You'd be struggling, wouldn't you?
I'd have to have packed loads of food.
Eventually, the pavement ends, and the only road that leads to Jobbridge becomes dirt.
Wow,
18
dirt road,
miles of dirt.
18 miles of dirt road.
No way I'd have the bravery if I was just driving on my own to stop to a random man.
Yeah, but we don't know whether they planned it. I don't think they did. I know what you mean.
I'd be
harmless.
windows up.
Straight back. But you're going to a town of 18 people, so it's kind of like, that's the same thing, innit? Walking into a pub there.
But at least you got a chance of someone surviving. Like me, can you survive?
It looks harmless.
I mean, it's like a very long way. Yeah?
Yeah, that's what makes it interesting is meeting people like you.
Yeah.
No, really. You're doing adventurous stuff.
Yeah.
I rode a motorcycle up to Alaska.
You did?
I worked on remote ranches up in Canada.
Oh,
and
it's
stuff like
so cool.
Jason and Jane will take real good care of you.
Where do I find Jason and Jane?
They'll be, well, right now this is probably closed, but right across the street, diagonal this way, the Outdoor Inn is a nice bar and grill.
Okay.
He must
They
live
have
there.
hotel rooms, but I kind of figured.
Well, he lives on this ranch,
yeah,
just
yeah.
up
It
the
was
road
very
from
nice
it.
chatting with Paul. He reassured me that Jobbridge is worth visiting despite the really long, really remote road. And he gave me a mission, which is to say hi to Jane and Jason at the Outdoor Inn. So that's what we're gonna do.
Where else in the United States would you run into a total stranger 20 miles from town, enjoy a nice chat, and have them ask you to say hi to their friends?
That is quite mad.
It felt like I was entering a very small world within a world, and I had so many questions brewing in my mind. What kind of people end up living out here? And why do they choose to live so far from everyone else?
Okay, be interesting.
You know, there's a part of me that wants to keep this place a secret. May not be a national park or anything, but wow.
Yeah, I do kind of hope that. Yeah, because this video will get a lot of views. You know what I mean? She's got a lot of views on this video. I hope that it doesn't many if other people pick it up. We don't know. So I've never heard of this place. If then people constantly go visit it, because for them little community, they don't want it to be a tourist. That's for home, innit? They absolutely love it. They must love the quiet and peacefulness of it. So I hope
hopefully it doesn't bring that kind of attention.
Tourists constantly coming through. It could ruin it for them, but I doubt that. But you never know.
Beautiful roads I've ever driven down.
There some beautiful views.
Yeah.
Yep, it definitely felt like I was entering a whole different dimension. As if I was driving to some mythical, fairy tale destination. That is, until the UPS truck passed me on the road.
Holy crap.
Still gotta
that
get
just
post.
answered my number one question, which was, does UPS deliver here? They clearly do.
You don't want to be on that route as a delivery
They've got
driver.
parcels.
Yeah, but as a delivery driver, you would not want to have to run that route.
Uber and McDonald's.
Oh, I doubt Uber would be going out there. I doubt the delivery fee would be about $100. It's like 50 miles.
I mean, wow, that's a
100
long
miles to
way
a town.
to deliver just a few packages.
You need your packages,
Seeing these
It's
delivery
100
trucks make
miles
the
to a
trek
town.
all the way here made me wonder, how do the locals overcome difficulties living so far away? What if you have an accident? What if your car breaks down? Where do your kids go to school?
True.
Well, I'll find all of that out soon.
Might be homeschooled.
For now, all I
Maybe.
need to know is where I'm going to be camping for the night.
Happy boy? Twist.
Oh, it's cute, isn't it? Well
It's
trained
been a
dog.
really long day of driving and it's getting a little bit late, so I found this beautiful dispersed campsite. I mean, it's just so amazing right by the river. I'm like 2 miles away from Jobbridge, so I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and go and check out the town. But for now, we'll make some food, make a little fire, just enjoy the nature here.
Fair enough. Instead of rocking up grumpy and tired,
Truth be told,
it makes
it
sense.
wasn't just
You're right.
curiosity
I don't know if I
that led
can
me
camp.
here. I've
You
been
don't
trying
have
to find
you
a
don't
place
have
to
to
lay.
camp.
No, but I don't know how she's brave to camp by herself just in the middle of nowhere.
She's not, yeah, but you got to think, it's not that big of a step. She's in America on her own, travelling the whole place. I don't think camping with her anyway is a big deal. Do you know what I mean? She's used to it.
I could
By the
never.
way, Millie's from Jersey, which is an island.
I don't like camping. Anyway.
It's a mad thing because you're from Jersey, which is an island with only 110,000 people, and the crime rate is literally next to none. Like, I'm from England, so I kind of get it. So you are very scared of a lot of things, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm very scared of that. I'm very
Lay
scared
down
for
some
her.
roots somewhere.
Obviously, she's fine.
She's
The
fine.
idea of living in a very remote town, close to nature, but a place that has a strong sense of community.
I like that.
Honestly, it sounds like a fairy tale. So I wanted to come out here and see for myself whether I could ever live in a place like this.
Well,
I guess she's got a
it's
dog for
just
safety
me
too.
out here.
Yeah, she's got a
There's
best friend for
nobody else,
safety.
completely empty.
What's she gonna eat, do you reckon?
I have no clue. Bit of chicken? Maybe she bought some chicken.
Is she not a veggie?
Oh yeah. Oh, she might be
making
vegan. Yeah,
fires
maybe
with
not chicken.
wet
I take it
firewood.
back.
Except for bring your own.
Beans?
Maybe some beans. I don't know. I don't really know what a vegan's diet is.
While it lasts, and warm myself up.
It could be vegan friendly chicken.
Like corn.
I'm gonna go inside.
Corn chicken, yeah.
She's gonna tell us.
Yeah.
I can see it there. What is it? What's like a drink?
Well, since my fire didn't work out, courtesy of wet wood, I've decided to make myself a veggie burger.
Oh, veggie burger.
In doing so, I have somehow managed to burn my pot. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah, Miller's an expert at that.
Ta-da!
Okay.
Welcome to the Zubek family extravaganza, which is just a culinary masterpiece as always. You know me. And here on this wonderful plate, I've got some fake meat, fake cheese, fake mayonnaise, real chili sauce, and real sauerkraut. And as a bonus, here, I got me some fake beer. So basically, I'm having a fake dinner tonight.
Fair enough. The thing is, surprisingly, it's making me hungry. Just looking at food.
That's cool. Cool vibes.
Nah, definitely. That's pretty cool. You have quite a bit of room up there as well, surprisingly. I thought it'd be a lot more cramped.
Yeah, I did. But one person does the job.
One person.
And it's June.
Oh, it's not even winter. Yeah, imagine winter is the death trap.
Yeah. Icy as well.
Welcome to Jobbridge. Population 18. This street here is called, yep, you guessed it, Main Street. And it's home to pretty much the entire town.
Wow.
This town is so cool. It's literally like a little alpine town, just nestled in this gorgeous remote valley.
Safe.
The story of Jobbridge is just like the story of so many other mining towns across the Wild West. In the early 1900s, word got out that someone found gold up here. Prospectors moved in, and soon this remote outpost became a busy gold mining town, home to hundreds of people, all hoping to find their fortunes here.
Oh, wow.
And these are original early 20th century cabins that actually used to be brothels. So there's
history behind it, man.
And all 5 were brothels.
Wow.
This was a busy town back in its heyday.
If you needed 5 brothels,
1,500 miners lived here looking for gold. There's bars and restaurants and eateries and shops and brothels too. I mean, you couldn't tell now, but how times change, hey?
Just a moment in time.
There's just so many things to say about Jobbridge. I mean, one of the things is that this town has no paved roads, right? It's all dirt. There's no traffic lights. There's like one shop, barely. I mean, it's closed. But there is a jail. Jobbridge jail. Well, the trading post is closed and the judge is nowhere in sight, so I think I'm gonna pass up on this, but the jail closed in 1945. And interestingly enough, in the criminal history of Jobbridge, the last stagecoach robbery in the United States actually took place here. It's just started raining, which is the perfect excuse
on the crime rating, I suppose it goes either way, doesn't it? Either goes to everyone knows each other, you won't get away with anything, no crime, or you can actually do what you want because you're so secluded. Do you know what I mean? The other way could be you could actually just get away with whatever because it's so secluded. The jail's shut, you know what I mean?
But if you do anything, it's 1 of 18.
Yeah, everyone's on the same side. So I'm guessing the crime rate's none.
Yeah.
Into the cafe and see if they have coffee. Maybe some local specialties.
One of the cons of living in Jobbridge is probably the very limited restaurant scene.
Hi!
One of the pros of living in Jobbridge is probably the very limited restaurant scene. Because if you lived here, this is where all your local friends would come together every Friday night.
You'd always be there.
You end up knowing the local drunk, or being one. You'd know the bartender, the chef, the owner, and everybody who comes through these doors. Sure enough, the fabled Jane appeared in front of me within a few moments of my arrival.
Wait, you're Jane?
Yeah.
And by any chance, is your husband called Jason?
Yeah.
Jane sent Jason my way. Together, they run the local restaurant, the bar, the hotel, and the gift shop.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to ask Jason what life was really like in Jobbridge.
Jobbridge has how many full-time residents?
18 of us live here year-round.
18, that's mad.
Okay. What was that like as a kid?
Awesome. Way better than being in the city.
Oh yeah?
Our school here quits at 8th grade, so having to go to high school in the city was culture shock, which is why I'm back here now.
So with 18 people living here full time, is there a school?
Yep, there was a school. It shut down in 2002.
Maybe not the best idea to come here with kids if you want to
homeschool. It would be a great
homeschool.
idea. We just have more people. We need more year-round residents.
Oh yeah?
Somebody help take care of the roads, be on the fire department,
Right.
take care of the water plant, things that need to be done around town. The average age in this town 70. There's 7 over 80.
That's not good.
Wow.
Yeah. Jane and I are the 4th
Like,
and 5th youngest.
Don't get me wrong, it's amazing that they stay there, but in terms of if they're not getting anyone in, that's not good. They can't help as well. Population won't be as new. That's not good.
Town, and there's only 3 younger than us. Everybody else is old enough to be our grandparents.
Wow.
Do you ever feel like isolated in any way?
Never. Growing up here, it's what I know and what I've always liked. And I've
Fair
lived on
enough.
all the ranches around this country, so I've
Yeah.
always lived in remote areas and worked around very few people. So
If you like it, why
it's always
not?
been home to me.
And I'm assuming that the community is quite close knit, right?
Everybody knows everybody.
Right. Is that a good thing?
Most of the time.
Most of the time, I like that. Very diplomatic.
Yep. If anybody needs help, anybody will help anybody anytime. You
Right.
kind of have to when you're this far out.
Yeah, it's very different living in the city where often you won't even know your neighbors.
Nope. And you walk by thousands of people every day and never even look up at them.
Yeah,
Here, everybody smiles and waves. You pass somebody in the canyon, they wave to you when you're driving by.
yeah, it's so
And if
true.
you're stopped on the side of the road, they stop and ask if you're all right or if you need help.
Yeah, it's so true. Every single person I've passed on the way here or in town has at least waved. You know, which is really sweet,
Yeah.
really nice.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of the old style, old west community.
Right,
Not many of them left anymore. It's kind of a step back in time up here.
it is of the good kind.
Very good.
What do you think is the main draw of Jobbridge?
The scenery. If you've traveled
Maybe they
around
do
a
want
bit and you
tourists.
didn't know you were in Nevada, you'd never guess.
What's
right
more
there.
residents?
Never.
Yeah.
Like, I'm used to seeing just the desert in Nevada, right?
Yep, and that's what everybody thinks of because all the major highways go through the alkali flats.
Right.
So they think, oh, this is a great place for a nuclear waste dump. But you get 10, 15 miles off of any one of those roads.
Yeah.
All the canyons have fresh water,
That's beautiful.
green grass, and an
Right.
abundance of wildlife, but people never get off the road to see it.
So you've got 18 full-time residents,
Mhm.
and then how many grocery stores?
Just one. 2 bars and 2 restaurants, a hotel and a motel. We have a gas station.
And how many mechanics?
We have 2.
And doctors?
No doctors. We have 1 retired nurse that's here.
How many paved roads?
None. It's 18 miles to the nearest pavement.
Wow.
But there is a fire brigade.
Yep, we have a volunteer fire department.
What happens if
Wow.
someone gets very sick or there's a medical emergency?
We have an ambulance across the street. We're all first responders.
Mm-hmm.
And we take you down to the dump, and then that's where the helicopter lands.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Not just down to the dump.
Then we take you to the dump when you're broken, and then you go away.
Yeah, throw you away.
This is price.
We've got contingencies
Price
there,
sauce,
haven't we?
exactly,
Yeah.
price sauce.
It's not about
Basically,
everyone's
Thousand
situation.
Island without the pickle.
A local specialty.
Yeah.
So Jace was just saying that this is something that you'll find only in southern Idaho or northern Nevada.
Okay.
Alright, let's try this famous fry sauce. It's really good. It's got like a little bit of tang. It's great. Okay, so this is.
I mean, I'm sure she loves it,
Jane.
but there's no way she can say no in that
Yeah,
situation.
you can't.
Imagine she's
Not
going,
even-
oh! you
You
have,
can't lie about that.
no matter what, you have to say yeah in that situation.
This local gift shop. Jobbridge Jane's, is that?
Jobbridge Jane's gift shop.
I've got merch and everything.
And I love these tops. I actually got one of these, but I'm gonna show you something really funny.
What the hell's a Jobbridge?
What the hell's a Jobbridge? I feel like if you have a t-shirt like this or a tank top like this and you walk around town with it, you're part of like a very secret club, a very secret society.
Got proper
Have a
merch.
camo version too.
Love it. I love this. One of these stickers is going up on Odyssey right now. So as I prepare to leave the town, I'm gonna do the honors and put it right up there.
You know, once in a while, I'll end up in a place that is really, really hard to leave. And Jobbridge is really pretty. The nature here is beautiful. It's gorgeous. But
best thing about visiting this little town for me was just getting to know some of the people that live here.
It seemed awesome.
You know, Jane and Jace and Beverly at the restaurant and Paul yesterday. Everybody was so kind and so nice and so welcoming. It just really felt like if you live here, you'd be part of that community. And at the end of the day, isn't that one of the most important things about living somewhere? Is having a community around you, good neighbors, good people.
Definitely helps. Definitely happiness as well.
Well, could I see myself living here? I'm still thinking about it.
I could see
I think they were joking,
Yeah, I think
but
I'll
Jason and
suit it.
Jane invited me to come and work at their restaurant. They have no idea how bad of a cook I am. Maybe I just won't tell them and bookmark their offer for the future. But for now, I'm heading further north in search of a place to call home.
Oh, that was cool. I enjoyed that. Like I say, we haven't checked too many of these ones out of the videos. We've done specific things. I enjoyed that.
That was a nice little town as well.
I can definitely see her living it. It kind of
She's
seems
that
like
kind of
her
person, I feel
kind
like.
of vibe, a little small community,
yeah.
enjoying the outdoors, like
Yeah,
loads
the
and stuff
dog,
like
yeah.
that. And the dog as well, which is awesome. Smash that button if you enjoyed, guys. Smash subscribe. And like we said we would remind you, go and check the channel out. The link is in the description. Shout out to our Patreons as well. That was good.
It was good.
Maybe you should check out more. Let us know more videos you want us to check out.
Definitely.
Like I said, smash that subscribe and that like button. And what should we do?
Have a fantastic day.
And we'll see you, legends, in the next one. Peace.